Hello, second graders. Today I'm going to work with you to work through our GoMath workbook pages. So we are going to start on page 49 of your GoMath textbook, and then we are going to work all the way through page 52. So we do pages 49 and 50 together, and you will complete pages 51 and 52 by yourself. So first, we should be on page 49 in your textbook. We're going to work through this first problem. A little too far. Okay. It says Gail needs to buy 32 pencils. She can buy single pencils or boxes of 10 pencils. What are all the different ways Gail can buy 32 pencils? So as we read this, think about what you need to find out. What is this question asking you? So we are going to try to find out the different ways that Gail can buy 32 pencils. So what kind of information will you need for this problem? So we know that she can buy a single box of pencil or a single pencil or a box of 10 pencils. So that's the information that we need to know, and we're trying to find different ways that she can buy 32 pencils. So let's create a little chart. Let me find my marker. Okay, so we're going to title this Gail's 32 pencils. Okay, so let's say she can buy, let's see how many boxes of pencils we need. And single pencils. Make a nice chart. Scoot it up just a little bit. I'm going to take the title out just so we can see the whole chart. Okay, so we know she needs a total of 32 pencils. So let's think. She could buy, and this is boxes of 10 pencils, and this is single pencils. So she needs 32. So if we did 3 boxes of 10 pencils, that would put us at 30 pencils, because 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 30. So 3 boxes of 10 pencils is 30, but 30 is not quite 32 pencils. So we would still need 2 single pencils. So that is one way that we can make this combination, but let's try to find another way. So let's say she only bought 2 boxes of 10 pencils. That would leave her with 20 pencils that she's purchased so far. How many more pencils would she need? If she had 20 and she needed 32, how many more pencils would she need? Pause this video and work on it by yourself, and then come back for the answer. If Gail had 20 pencils when she bought 2 boxes of 10, she would need 12 more. So if you got 12, you were correct, because 20 plus 12 equals 32. So now let's try a different one, and let's see what happens if she only buys 1 box of 10 pencils. How many more single pencils would she need? So if she bought 1 box of 10 pencils, she has 10 pencils, but she needs 32. So same thing, pause this video and come up with how many more pencils, how many single pencils she needs if she has 10 but needs to get to 32. 22 pencils, 10 more than the one before. And what if she decided she didn't want to buy any boxes of 10 pencils? Then we know she would need to get 32 single pencils. Okay, because if she didn't buy any box of 10, that means she has no pencils, and then she needs to get 32 single pencils. So the first row has 3 boxes of 10 pencils. The second row has 2 boxes of 10 pencils. And then a different way would be 1 box with more of the single pencils. So we can see the pattern as this number is getting smaller and this number is getting larger as we go down. We start with 2 and we end with 32. Okay, so this number is increasing when we go down this way. So we need, if we buy boxes of 10, the less boxes of 10 we buy, the more single pencils that we need. So let's go back to our workbook pages. Once again, we are on page 49, and it says, what do I need to find? Ways Gail can buy 32 pencils. So you can copy this chart down on a separate sheet of paper, and that's how we found out different ways she can buy 32 pencils. And what information do you need to use? Single pencils and boxes of 10. So now what you'll do is just copy in the chart that we just made together. So it's going to have 2 blanks, and you'll need to fill in those numbers. Okay. So then this shows different ways that we can do it. So this is our 10 rods. So we have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. And then we have 10 and 12. So we have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So now we're going to do 1 and 22. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that's how we draw it in base 10. This is the one that we just drew. So now we're going to take this one and draw it. So we know we have no 10s, so we won't use any of our 10s rods or our long sticks. So we have to draw 32 single cubes or circles. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So just like that, we are showing the 3 boxes and 2 singles right here, 2 boxes and 12 single pencils here, 1 box and 22 single pencils, and then no boxes and 32 single pencils. Okay, so flip your page over. So now we have another problem, number 1. It says Sarah has 36 crayons. She can pack them in boxes of 10 crayons or as single crayons. What are the ways she can pack the crayons? So this is almost the exact same thing we're doing as before. So think, what do we need to find? So we need to find different ways that Sarah can pack all of the crayons. And what do we know? We know that she has 10, a box of crayons can have 10 crayons, and she has single crayons. So they already started for us. So if we have 3 boxes, we have 30. So we have 30, and then that's still shy of the 36 crayons she needs or has, and then she has 6 single crayons. Okay, so let's try if it has 2 boxes. Then we have 20 crayons. And how many crayons does she need if She has 20 crayons. Pause this video and do that on the side anywhere. So what you will be doing is 36 minus 20 to see how many single crayons she needs. 20 plus 16 is 36. So now if she has one box of 10 crayons, we know she only has 10, and she will need 26 single crayons. And if she has no boxes of 10 crayons, that means we have 0, and we need 36 single crayons. Okay? And then number 2, Mr. Winter is putting away 48 chairs. He can put away chairs in stacks of 10 or as single chairs. What are all the ways Mr. Winter can put away chairs? So, same thing. What do we need to know? Or what are we trying to find out? We are trying to find out all the ways Mr. Winter can put away the chairs. So he has 48 chairs he needs to get rid of. He can put them away in stacks of 10 or as single chairs. Okay, so if you want to underline the important information in your word problems, you can do that. It might help you remember what the information is. So the first way is if we have 4 stacks of 10 chairs, which is 40. So then we need to put 8 single chairs away. So now let's do 3. So 3 stacks of 10 chairs is 30. And then how many more stacks do we need? Or how many single chairs do we need? 18. Okay, do we see how this number is going down by 1 and this number is increasing by 10 because we're losing 1 stack of 10 chairs. So now if we lose another stack of 10 chairs and he only puts 2 stacks of 10 chairs away, how many single chairs is he going to need to put away? Think, we are losing 1 stack of 10, so this number should increase by 10, correct? So we have 28 single stacks of chairs because 20 plus 28 equals our grand total of 48. So one more time, we are losing 1 stack of chairs, 1 stack of 10 chairs. So this number should increase by 10 chairs. So we have 38 single chairs to put away. And now if we have no stacks of 10 chairs, we know that he needs to put away 48 single chairs. Just like that. Okay, and now you guys are going to work on pages 51 and 52 by yourself. So it's ultimately doing the same thing. You are finding the pattern to solve, and you're looking for what you need to find out and the information you need to use. So go ahead and work on completing page 51 and page 52.